Yo, what is going on, guys? And welcome back to 365 Analytics. And today we are doing a little bit of a NBA championship finals recap. Today, the championship was officially sealed yesterday, where the Oklahoma City Thunder defeated the Indiana Pacers in 7 games to take home the Larry O'Brien Trophy for the first time since the franchise's moved to Oklahoma City. So, congrats to the Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll talk about that more in a second. But yeah, people, we have officially entered the dog days of the sports calendar. All you have is Major League Baseball, which I don't even like MLB that much. I'm not a big fan of baseball. I've never been a big fan of baseball. I'll watch it from time to time if it's on TV, but I'm not a diehard baseball fan. Obviously, you saw the NHL ended. I'm not a big NHL fan either, but I do like the NHL better than I like the MLB. But after the NBA Finals now, it's officially sealed the deal. We are in the dog days of the sports calendar. And next up, football season. So pumped for that. Preseason starts July 31st with the Hall of Fame game. But yeah, let's talk about some basketball now. Obviously, we saw, in my opinion, the best NBA Finals we have had so far of the 2020s. Went to 7 games, the first 7 game NBA Finals since 2016 when the Cavaliers defeated the Warriors. Oklahoma City won it in 7 games on their home floor to seal the deal. Obviously, the biggest story from this game probably wasn't even the Oklahoma City Thunder winning the game. It was Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously, everybody saw what he's done this playoffs. The historic, legendary run, the number 4 seeded in the Eastern Conference Indiana Pacers that went on the crazy run, beating the Milwaukee Bucks in 5 games. The crazy Tyrese Halliburton game winner, and a crazy comeback in that series. And then you go to the Cleveland Cavaliers series. They beat the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference Cavaliers in 5 games. The big comeback in that series where Tyrese Halliburton hit the game winner. Eastern Conference Finals in Madison Square Garden. Tyrese Halliburton takes over again, and the Indiana Pacers go to the finals, and all the way to 7 games with the 68-win best team in basketball all year. So you can't even say enough about what the Indiana Pacers did this season. It was a truly special run. Praying for Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously, everybody knows what's going on. Torn Achilles. You can clearly see it. He knew it right away. And it's just a heartbreaking moment for a guy that had that kind of playoff run, a team of destiny like the Indiana Pacers were. And after the hot start he had, he had 3 straight 3 pointers out of the gate to start the game and goes down like that. So prayers for Tyrese, players for the Indiana Pacers, and wishing him a speedy recovery. Who knows when he steps back on that floor, but man, what a year for the Indiana Pacers. We will not forget the 2025 Indiana Pacers playoff run. One for the ages. They really set boundaries and just they did special things this season. So yeah, clap it up for the Pacers. But let's talk a little bit about the Thunder. Game 7 here, 91-103. A very, very close first half. Indiana actually led going into the locker room by 1 or 2 points, I think. And then Oklahoma City came out the third quarter as they always do. Pedal to the metal. They step on you and they don't let up. That's how the Thunder are. Elite defensive team. Obviously, as you can see, SGA damn near 30-point game again to secure the Finals MVP, the regular season MVP, and the scoring title. I believe him and Michael Jordan are the only 2 players to ever do that. So, yeah, J Double a 20-point game. Chet Holmgren 18 points, 8 boards, almost a double double for him. SGA, as you can see, 12 dishes too, along with the 29 points. So double double for him. A great all around effort by the Oklahoma City Thunder. Alex Caruso, another guy, securing his second NBA championship, one with the Lakers, one with the Thunder. The Thunder just have role players, man. They have Alex Caruso. Every single team needs an Alex Caruso, Aaron Wiggins, Case and Wallace. I mean, they got guys. Kendrick Williams can play. I mean, they got guys. You look at the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, 16 points. He was clearly the best player for the Pacers in this series. In my opinion, had a great, great playoff run for Pascal. Um, Very good player. I do think in this game, with where the Pacers were at, Tyrese Halliburton obviously going out for the game, and it was known right away that he could have been a little bit more aggressive. As just only 13 shots, I would have liked that to have been up like 20 shots. Most of the game, he was the Indiana Pacers go get it. He was that player. I would have liked to see a little bit more field goal shots, but and a little bit more aggressive for Pascal. But 16 points, the best player on the Pacers that day. Aaron Nesmith, not a great game, fouled out with 3 points. Nemhard, I mean, I think Nemhard, the sky's the limit for that dude, man. He can turn into an all-star guard like Brunson, a Brunson type leap. Miles Turner, a lot of Pacers fans just aren't a fan of him. They want him to walk in free agency. Obviously, a 10-year since the Paul George era Indiana Pacer. Crushing to see him go out like this, but I do not see him being back with the Indiana Pacers next year. Obi Toppin with 21 minutes, a generationally bad game. I mean, just 0 for 4 from the fields, 0 points. Not a good game for him. But the man that everybody's talking about, TJ McConnell, one of the best, probably a top 3 player for the Pacers in this series. Look at Pascal, Tyrese, and basically TJ McConnell right there, number 3. The ultimate glue guy. The ultimate glue guy. Elite player off the bench, 16 points. That guy can just come in, light it up, take over a game, man. He is just gritty. He knows how to play basketball, and I'm gutted for him, man, because he played a damn good series and a damn good playoff. So the veteran, it's a great, great game. But yeah, the best team in basketball all year long, 68 wins, 14 losses. They win the championship expectedly. Going through the in a lot of people are going to put an asterisk on this championship, and I see the argument for that. I really do. You look at the first round, they play the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant was injured in that series. He did not play, I believe, the final game. So you look at that. Then you look at the Denver Nuggets series. That was probably the toughest series, in my opinion, they played in the entire playoffs. Obviously, we know how good the Denver Nuggets are. They have championship experience. They have players all around the field. Jamal Murray is a different beast in the playoffs. Obviously, in my opinion, they have the best player in the world in Nikola Jokic. They brought this Thunder team to 7 games, and we saw Aaron Gordon banged up going into that game 7, ended up suiting up no matter what, played the game, but then you look at the Minnesota Timberwolves series. No one was really injured on the Minnesota Timberwolves, but the series before that, Stephen Curry did not play. And basically, the entire Minnesota Timberwolves series, the Warriors won game 1 of that series. Curry got hurt in that game. Timberwolves ended up winning the last 4. They won the series. So there was some injuries involved, but you can't really argue it, man. 68-14, generationally good defensive team, the best team in basketball all year long. And that was the team that won the championship and got it done, man. So, congratulations to the Thunder. Their second championship. I will always call it their second championship. My mentality is I believe that the championship belongs to both the city and the franchise, but I believe it belongs to the franchise first. The Seattle Supersonics won a championship all the way back in the 70s. So technically, this is this franchise's second championship, but if you want to consider it belongs to the city, this is their first championship since moving to Oklahoma City. It's crazy to see SGA and Jalen Williams do something that Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook and James Harden and Serge Ibaka and all those guys couldn't do. It's pretty crazy. Obviously, one team played LeBron James led Miami Heat. One team played the Indiana Pacers, who were the number 4 seed in the East. But nonetheless, impressive championship for the Thunder. I'm happy for them. SGA, the MVP, solidifies the championship. And in my opinion, people will go up in arms for this. People have debates and all of that. In my opinion, this championship solidifies Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as the best player in the Oklahoma City Thunder's franchise history. He was the only one that was be able to, in Oklahoma City's, I'd say in OKC's franchise history, the best player in that franchise. Obviously, people will argue for Kevin Durant, and I'd understand it because Kevin Durant is probably the better player right now and did more. But you know what Kevin Durant couldn't do? Bring the city a championship. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just did that. So, yeah, I think this solidifies SGA as the best player in the franchise history with bringing a championship to the city. So, yeah, I can't say enough, man. Congratulations to the Thunder. It was a very, very fun final. Obviously, you saw game 1. Game 1 was the best game of the entire series. Indiana Pacers climbing back again. Tyrese Halliburton hitting a game winner. Pandemonium across the city of Indiana. Game 2, the Thunder bounced back, put on a pretty commanding win. Series tied 1-1. Game 3, Benedict Mathurin comes alive, scores 27 points. Pacers win game 3. Game 4, The Thunder come back. They avoid coming down 3-1. A very, very competitive game all the way to the end. But SGA hit a big three, and the Thunder ended up pulling it out. Game 5 back in OKC. The Thunder win, and they go up 3-2. Game 6 back in Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers put BTA on the Thunder, and it goes to a Game 7. And in Game 7, that's what happened. So it was a very entertaining series. Um, as I said before earlier in the video, I think it's the most entertaining series of the 2020s thus far. Even better than Suns versus Bucks. I love that Suns versus Bucks finals. I think that was a very, very good NBA finals. But this one went to 7 games. The hype for Game 7 was through the roof. And congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, yeah, I'm happy for them. And yeah, before I do end this video, I posted on my community tab that we will not be starting the NFL position ranking series tomorrow. That was originally scheduled to start tomorrow. I'm going to take another week. This will probably be my last video until next Monday, actually. Next Monday, we are going to be starting the NFL position ranking series, starting off with cornerback, going through the defense, and we are going to be ranking every single position. Delayed it because I want to brainstorm a little bit how I want the videos to work and how I want to present those videos. If I want to include highlights of the players, if I wanted to see out the whole time, I'm going to figure it out, how I want to edit them, how I want to make the thumbnails. So I got to brainstorm all that over the next week or so. Also got a few days where I'm a little bit busy this week, so we'll get that all sorted out. But if you guys did enjoy, please like, subscribe. That would all be greatly appreciated if you want to do that, and I will see y'all next time. Have a good night.